Things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition, LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and all that good stuff. Man, good news, good news, good news. I'm telling you, the Lord directs you in the way that you need to go to get you ready for what's coming. I'm so happy. I'm going to tell you why I'm so happy. How good God is. How amazing my Lord is at the end of the day. They just started off to be an amazing day. And I knew the Lord had something for me. I just had to wait and just listen to see what He had for me. And also, too, some things I got to learn to myself. Or basically, I'm learning. It's a learning process for me. You got to understand it's a learning process for me. I'm learning as I go along, as a Christian man, to try to do things better. Try not to brag and boast. To be a better person. I'm trying my hardest and I'm working at it. I'm working at it. I'll get there. I'm working at it. But the Lord is amazing. I'll tell you why. You know we're pushing on these physical screens, right? We're pushing to get these physical screens. And I already got my first customer from the door. Actually a business. Place I go when I go buy my food at all the time. I go pop in there and get my food. When he first opened up, I came in. I've been a loyal customer. I come and keep buying from him because the food's fantastic. It's good. I never go. I'm very finicky where I go eat at. So me and him got to talking, and I was telling him that I developed this technology called ad tech. You can advertise through glass. And he was like, really? He said, because we're going to take out the entire glass here, and we're going to put something up there. We hadn't decided what. So I showed him the demonstration of the fish being pushed through the smoke lounge. I told you the videos pay off. They do, because we can use them as be able to back our products. He saw the demonstration. He fell in love with it. He wants it at that location. He wants it at a second location he has. But not only that, his second location has a huge, massive, like a eating area. It's huge. It's like it's like a huge eating area. And I was like, wow, we could put a screen out there. We could put a huge screen out there. We can put a couple of screens out there. He loved the idea with the screens because you know when you have a screen outside, people are constantly like when people watch TV, they constantly go back to the refrigerator, or they constantly go back to if you're watching a movie. I've gotten up a couple of times to go back and get more stuff because I like to eat while I watch a movie, and that basically brings in more business because people see the movies. I'm gonna go back and get more food. They can watch the movies. So this is gonna be fantastic. So he wants me. We're going to get our business cards and everything set up and we're ready to go. He wants me to come in. We're going to work out a business plan. And he wants to have the ad tech put through the glass of the first building, the second one, and the second one he wants several screens out there for his customers. I showed him the demonstration with the Star Wars outside. He fell in love with that, the 180 inch. And I showed him the demonstration from the smoke lounge. That's why, like I said, I'm not trying to be rude when I say this, but it's the truth. You can't lie on stuff at the end of the day because again, sooner or later they're going to find out. So you have to be truthful. You have to be to back that stuff 100%. I'm telling you, it didn't take long. It didn't take long. All I had to do was walk in there, whip out my phone, and just show the guy. And he was like, I could see the eyes light up. I could see the excitement, the way he looked. He can't wait. And what basically being the more we're on site, the more we can go to all these different places and show up our technology. This is a fantastic way for me to be able to use those different places we're going to as a stepping stone to allow our technology to grow even farther. Like I said, the Smoke Lounge, they were wonderful people. They allowed me to come in and set up the screen, and they were very nice and polite, and the whole thing was beautiful. And I was able to get some real good video footage that I'm able to use now to further my company. All I have to do is show that off, and automatically they want it right up on the glass. They want that design, and you can see the wheels turning, the ideas that they're thinking. Are like, well, I can hook up a projector, and I can put any kind of advertisement I want, and that's the whole key. Anything you want. You like the part around Christmas time on how you can change the entire glass to something with Christmas or something with different holiday seasons, and on top of that, the fact that the screen can pull in 100,000 lux of direct sunlight means that stores don't have to spend the money for expensive awning to block the sun. And usually, most of the stores I've seen, they had to use expensive awning or tents in order to get rid of the sunlight, which we don't have to worry about because the ad tech can absorb it. Man, that was the easiest sale I have ever made. I mean, right there, that's a $4,000 sale. That's a $4,000 sale right there on the spot. Dealing with a company, a business, that fast. So we get that one store there, the rest of them fire off. That's how it works. Everybody on that avenue, everybody's on that strip is going to want that technology embedded in that glass. They're going to want it. They even want screens inside. They want screens inside. And I told them about the acoustic screens we have. They want them. They want the acoustic screens in there. As a matter of fact, he was talking about he got a nightclub he's working on too next. And he wants space. He wants those screens in the nightclub. We showed him the ceilings, the floors. They want all that, everything. They've never seen anything like it. So this is going to take off. This is going to be easier than I thought. It's going to be much easier than I thought. It is. God has opened up doors for us on so many levels. It's not even funny. And this is what he's prepping us. This is what he's getting ready for us. This is why he has us pushing in the form of the physical screens. It's a much easier technology to set up. I mean, the paints and stuff are okay and all, but mind you, there's no painting involved. You just set it up and you're done. That's it. We're finished. That's it. Everything is pre-coded. So it's going to take off extremely well. So he's going to basically his other business people that are also in business that have other restaurants and business he knows, and he wants to basically prefer us to them too also. So we're going to make we're going to make a lot. We're going to make a lot. We're going to make a whole lot. So as I'm walking home, I'm thinking I'm going to start designing get my 20 acres, work on getting my 20 acres, and work on getting the customization built on the house I want to put together myself. And yes, I will be going to Switzerland. See, that's what I said at the end of the day. Be careful what you say out of your mouth to a Christian. No sooner than that message popped up on my phone of you-know-who talking about Switzerland and having the money, guess what? Yeah, that right there, that one store right there, that's all we need is one store to put ad tech in, and that's it. And the entire chain's going to light up. You know what's across from ad tech? A school. A school is sitting across from the ad tech we're going to install in. So that means that if we get a school contract, gee whiz Louise, that's going to be unbelievable. But I know we're going to have every strip down here. I have that store, and I got two more stores. I got a nail salon. They want to put their designs and their nails and the hairstyles. I got a barber shop that wants to have it done. Got a couple places in that area. All it takes is for one area to get it, and everybody else is going to want that technology. You got to see the look on their faces, the excitement, and they're thinking outside the box what they want to do. I said you can make it dance pepperonis in the window if you want, and you can. Snicker stores. Now mind you, as we're hitting all these stores, there are major stores in here like Dunkin' Donuts, Foot Locker, McDonald's, Subway. We hit any one of them, that's a multi-million-dollar contract sparked off right from the door. Yeah, I told you, ad tech is worth millions. And for that person to sit there and say something that nasty about, oh, you guys twisting that, the Lord heard you. Yes, he did. He heard you. You don't mock blessings that, when the Lord blesses you with something and Satan comes in and mocks it, the Lord said, I'll show you at the end of the day. Yeah, there you go. So I have the option if I want to go to Switzerland at the end of the year. By the time we get done networking through here, yeah, our company's going to be worth quite a lot. Ah, man, I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. It was that quick, that fast. I didn't have my business cards on me, my brochure. It's a simple video showing our technology. And we were blessed to be in a building to give us the ability to be able to test ad tech and everything else we wanted to test. Man. So I'm going to put a couple of screens out there, or black screens. They like the one with the Star Wars display. Those are pre-coded screens. We're going to put them out there. And we're going to do ad tech for both of his stores. Yeah, it's going to be, and I got a couple of other places we're going to put ad tech at. Yeah, it's going to draw a lot of attention. It's going to draw a lot of attention. Oh, man. Boy, I was faster to sell that than it was online. It was. Because online, of course you're online. You got to do a lot of demonstrations. You have to. But keep in mind, a person's looking at a screen they can't even see. So you have to do a lot of demonstrations. You have to do a lot of testing. And you have to be to do ship backs on your products and batch numbers to prove that your product works. Because remember, you're going against somebody who's never seen your product before. So you have to show that you can back your product and stand behind it 100%. And I hate to say it, gentlemen, cancellations will kill you because it's not good, because it shows you can't stand behind your product. People are already skeptical enough about buying things online. That's why we have so many demonstrations. That's why our demonstrations are done this way, in these insane outdoor, indoor demonstrations, because again, you have to be to back that up. And if you can't back it up, then you're going to have a problem with people buying from you. And the 12 years to 13 years now I've been in business, I have never ever had any issues with our products malfunction or this, that, and the other, whatever. Everything has worked perfectly because we were blessed to have it that way. But man, if that's the case, like most of the places I walked into, all I had to do was just show a couple of videos and that's it. We're already on board. Let me know when you're on board. Let me know when you're on board. We'll come down, we'll buy from you. By this summer, I'm going to knock out most of Allentown. I plan to knock it out. And on top of it, like I said, the places we're going to, I've got a nice little sample package for the companies we're going to be going in. We're going to leave a screen behind. Nice little package. I did get a chance to watch on display. We leave them one. We leave with the business cards, brochures, all that stuff in it. And then that way they can contact us when they want to set up. We already have one place which is used for networking businesses. And they want to basically have the screens coated. They're motorized screens. That's why we have the 16-ounce. They only have 100 inches in there, nothing big. So we're going to coat all those in there. Yeah. And they want some of the physical screens. I told them we have physical screens now, so they want those too. Yep, sirree. Already starting. It's already starting. Already starting. Lord's already got it started already. So soon we're going to have those physical screens out for the customers, physical screens out for the companies, physical screens out. I'm going to be doing business with companies. I think when I'm out there, I'm going to be doing more. I'm going to be doing some with customers, but majority, I think a bulk of our income is going to come from companies. Well, a good thing about it is I ain't got to process tons of paint. And these screens are easy to process and everything. I said, Lord got everything set up. Everything's set up. Gave us new chemicals and formulas to be able to design the new physical screens. We can process them faster, quicker, and ship them out with no problem whatsoever. So he planned for everything. He did. I had no idea. This is the thing about it. When you get up in the morning, you have no idea what God has plans for you. You have no idea what he has plans for you. So I'm going to be looking at getting myself, because it's already set. That one with him is already set. He said, he can't wait till we come in. That's a $4,000 order right there in front of the door. And it's probably going to go higher than that, because he's just talking about some other stuff. We said we do home theater and all that. He said, what about for the house and all that? Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of work for him. And that work is going to cost advertisement. Yeah. So be careful how you speak to a Christian, because we know it's Satan talking to us. We know that from the door. And keep in mind, when the Lord blesses one of his Christians and he's taking care of them, and Satan comes to go, oh, you're not going to get this, and you're not going to get that, and that's not going to happen. You think the Lord's going to allow that not to happen and allow for that Christian to suffer so Satan can rejoice over him? No, it's not going to allow it to happen. He's going to bless that Christian through the roof. But that Christian has to understand at the end of the day, don't brag and boast about it, because it can be taken away from you too. So I am going to do a 20-acre. I want 20 acres because some of that I do want to convert into tiny homes for other people. And I'm going to basically keep myself I want 1,000 square foot home. I want a tiny home, 1,000 square feet. Oh my goodness. I'm going to design the windows so we have projectors on the other side. So it looks like I can change the windows at will, because I want to do a whole kind of steampunk kind of there. I kind of like that setting right there. Man. This is going to be a major pull for our company, including all the other places we're going to be setting up at. And we got this other place we're doing ad tech at. This thing is in the heart of downtown. It is right in the middle of downtown. Do you have any idea what would happen if an ad tech went up in that area right there? Do you have any different how many chains of stores and restaurants and businesses are actually planted in that one area? Yeah. Definitely, yeah. I'm going to have to bring in a work crew. Definitely have to bring in a work crew. Definitely. No doubt about it. That's a major connection. I got a chance. It's funny because I walked in there and I was checking it out, and I got a chance to I talked to both owners. I've had a conversation with both owners before, and I got a chance to meet the the person who actually runs the building when they're not there. And we had a long conversation, and I showed them the fish, and she was like, "Oh, I mean, we can put that right through the glass." I said, "You can put that right through the glass, anything you want." She was like, "Oh my goodness, that is freaking insane." So what they're going to do is they're going to have ad tech through the entire windows, and they're going to charge people to advertise through that glass. They also too want to invest in the company. I've gotten asked that multiple times about, do we have investors? And I said, we're actually looking for investors for our technology. I'm telling you, God works it out. He works it out. He works out. Okay, I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to pray and thank my Lord for blessing us. Again, always watching over us, always protecting, taking care of us. Sit down, rejoice, read my Bible, and be happy. You know, because I read my Bible every day. You got to read your Bible every day. And I'm happy. I'm so happy. You know, the beautiful thing about it is, if we get to the capital, we get that kind of money at the end of the day. Do you have any idea what I'm planning to do with that? Oh, no private jets, no fancy cars, no expensive jewelry, no expensive trips, none of that. I'm putting that money back into the community. That's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to help people out that basically need help at the end of the day. We got people are being evicted and they can't afford their homes at the end of the day. That's what I want to do with the tiny homes. I want to build a little structure out there. That's what I'm studying, hydroelectric energy and all that stuff, because the Lord has plans for me on things I want to do and one of the things I want to do for Him. If I can get homes that are basically self-powered, at the end of the day, that means at the end of the day, there's no electricity bills, none of that for anyone that whatsoever. Water and harvesting systems and all that stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm studying all this stuff. I got big plans, things I want to do. There's a lot of stuff and things I want to do. There's money I can dump into donations for AIDS refund, cancer refund. There's all kinds of stuff that I can put money into at the end of the day. I can get my own, I do want my own shelter for feeding people. I want a real nice one too. I want something where people don't have to sit outside and wait in the sun, that they can come inside and sit down. If they want something to eat, they can at least get something to eat. That's what I want. That's where a lot of my money's going. A lot of my money's going in that direction. And I want them to know at the end of the day that my Lord and Savior is responsible for all things. Everything. So that's why I said at the end of the day, I don't allow my heart to be filled with hatred for things that people do to me, because I know I get on camera, I see some things from time to time, I do. But I try to adjust myself. I try to calibrate myself as much as possible to get myself back to where I want to be at. I try to stay on that straight and narrow path and off the wide and crooked. But I don't allow those people to fill my heart with hatred, because if I do, that means that Satan has already put his seeds in and started planting, and I don't give him that opportunity at all. Period. All right, people. Hope you're enjoying the rest of your day, because I'm enjoying mine. I am so super happy. God is good. I know that the devil's going to try to come after me for rejoicing and being happy, but again, don't care, because my Lord protects me. He is always there for me. And as long as I serve Him and do what I need to do, He is always going to be by my side. All right, got to go, and God bless.